Today on Earth Unplugged, we've come to the great outdoors to show you that you don't need lots of expensive cameras and equipment to make some beautiful wildlife sequences. As you might have seen in the past on Earth Unplugged, we've used a whole range of technology, including mini-cams, tracking vehicles, drones, thermal cameras, and a whole host of other kit. Today we have nothing more than our phones and some simple gadgets we made and bought from the internet. Welcome to Smartphone Nature. So as we all know, smartphones these days basically double as computers and cameras, and with the range of apps you can get out there, you can really get very creative with your filming. But it's not just software that can help you. With a little bit of ingenuity, we're going to show you that even everyday household objects can be very useful. So one thing that looks very cool is a panning time-lapse. So if you download an app that has a time-lapse function on it, or some phones do already, you can then attach your phone, buy lots of gaffer tape, to an egg timer. And as the egg timer spins, it'll take the phone with it and you'll get a really nice smooth shot. Now, one thing we wanted to do while we're down here is to explore the rock pools. Obviously, normally dunking your expensive gadgets underwater isn't a good idea, but we've managed to find some housings that perfectly fit your smartphone. So I think I just spotted quite a large shore crab in this little rock pool here. It's one of our most common crabs here in the UK. Oh yeah, there's the telltale legs. Hey, here we are. Ooh, what a beauty. So I'm going to try and use my underwater housing for my smartphone, pop him back in, see if we can film him in his natural environment. Nice work, mister. Now, you've probably seen those lovely sweeping shots in and over landscapes in wildlife films. Most professionals use a jib or a crane to achieve those, but they're very expensive and require a dedicated operator. So I've knocked this up out of a couple of broom handles, a G-clamp and some bits and bobs from a DIY store. It cost me about £7. And we've got it rigged to our tripod here, and with our smartphone we're hoping to achieve those lovely shots ourselves. So when it comes to smartphones, you tend to be a little bit stuck with your options on lenses, but you can get lenses that clip on, like this one. This is effectively a 3-in-1 lens. We've got a macro lens here, a wide angle, and you can even adapt it to be a fisheye lens. So then when you're poking around in rock pools, you can get some real fun angles going. I've got a little brown crab here, Capsopagurus, and if you take your little macro and play around with the angles, it really looks very professional, even if I say so myself. Now, no wildlife film is complete without a couple of beautiful slow-mo shots, and unbelievably now smartphones can do that too. They don't go to mega high frame rates yet, but nonetheless it looks very cool, particularly when you have a subject that moves a bit, like these waves. So if you put all these little bits of kit together, you can get some pretty amazing results with a phone that spends most of its time in your pocket. See you next time on Earth Unplugged.
I'm Chad Gordon-Higgins and I am a time-lapse specialist. I've joined the Earth Unplugged team here at Latitude Festival, and I'm going to give you some tips and pointers how to do some simple time-lapses.
Peregrine falcons like Moses here are perfectly evolved for pursuit and diving and speed flight. But this is a real test for him because G's really hugging the hill and he's twisting and turning. Maybe a bit like a pigeon was. You know, if he was chasing a pigeon would be trying to hug the contours of the hill and out evade him. We're going to be able to see exactly how they hunt.